In the heart of San Francisco's Chinatown on November 27, 1940, a star was born, nestled under the sign of the dragon, a symbol of power and good fortune. Bruce Lee's entry into the world seemed to hint at a destiny far from ordinary. As a child, he and his family returned to Hong Kong post-World War II, away from the city of his birth, but not from his impending fate. This young boy, unknown to the world, was destined for greatness. Back in Hong Kong, the streets were rough and Bruce found an ally in martial arts. The city's gritty landscape became a crucible, shaping Bruce Lee into the legend he was destined to become. His journey began under the tutelage of Yip Man, a master of the Wing Chun style of Kung Fu. This was not just a physical training, it was a spiritual awakening, a forging of character and conviction. Bruce's skills were not confined to the dojo. The streets of Hong Kong were his testing ground, where he honed his craft in real-world combat. These street fights, while brutal, were instrumental in shaping his unique style. They were the forge in which his fighting spirit was hardened. But the streets of Hong Kong were just the beginning. A fateful decision led him back to America, the land of his birth. Bruce was not just fighting opponents, he was fighting his destiny. He was preparing for a battle that would change not just his life, but the world of martial arts forever. The land of opportunity. America was calling, and Bruce answered. With dreams in his eyes and a burning desire to leave a mark on the world, Bruce bid farewell to his homeland and set foot on American soil. His journey wasn't easy. The road to stardom was littered with stumbling blocks, yet Bruce, with his unyielding spirit, chose to rise above the challenges. He started teaching martial arts to survive, but his heart yearned for more. It yearned for the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, and Hollywood, as if in response to his silent plea, offered him a role in the Green Hornet. This was no ordinary role, it was a breakthrough. Bruce was no longer just a martial arts instructor, he was now a television star. As Kato in the Green Hornet, Bruce mesmerized audiences with his impeccable martial arts skills and charismatic screen presence. His role was small, but his impact was huge. The show may have been short-lived, but Bruce's fame was not. He had left an indelible mark on Hollywood. Audiences loved him and producers wanted him. Before long, Bruce was a household name, a symbol of martial arts mastery in the world of entertainment. His journey, however, was far from over. The small screen was just a stepping stone. The big screen was waiting. Bruce Lee was not just an actor, he was a force of nature, a whirlwind of energy and passion. His presence on the silver screen was nothing short of electrifying. His unique blend of charisma, agility and sheer determination made him a star that shone brighter than most. His iconic roles in films such as Fists of Fury and Enter the Dragon showcased his unparalleled martial arts skills. He moved with a fluidity and precision that was mesmerizing. Each punch, kick and dodge a testament to his dedication and discipline. Yet his prowess was not limited to physical feats. The man was a philosopher. His thoughts, as profound as his moves, were powerful. In Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee didn't just play a character, he was the character. The role mirrored his own journey. A man of humble beginnings striving to master his art. Every scene was a brushstroke on the canvas of his life, painting a portrait of a man who lived and breathed martial arts. But Bruce Lee was not content with just creating magic on screen. He sought to give his art a name, a form, a philosophy. This led to the creation of Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, a blend of various martial art styles. Jeet Kune Do was a representation of Bruce Lee's belief in the fluidity of combat. It was about being adaptable, about responding instinctively to the opponent's movements. It was a reflection of his own mantra, to be like water, formless and shapeless, flowing yet powerful. Bruce Lee's dedication to martial arts was not just about mastering a series of moves, it was about understanding the philosophy behind each move, the purpose behind each strike. It was about achieving a state of mind where the body and the soul moved as one. Bruce Lee had become more than a star, he was a legend. His spirit, his philosophy, his art continued to inspire millions around the world. His legacy, like his art, is immortal. His name, like his philosophy, is timeless. His life, like his movies, is a testament to the power of passion and dedication. The world was shocked on July 20, 1973. On this day, the unthinkable happened. The man who had just begun to make his mark in Hollywood, the man who had redefined martial arts, Bruce Lee, had suddenly, tragically passed away. He was just 32 years old. His death left millions around the world in a state of disbelief. How could such a vibrant, energetic force of nature be gone so suddenly? Mourning spread across continents. transcending borders, languages, and cultures. From the alleyways of Hong Kong to the bustling streets of New York, people wept for the loss of a legend. Yet in the wake of his untimely demise, a wave of conspiracy theories swept across the globe. Some claimed he was murdered by the triads. Others theorized a curse on his family. Even more fantastical were the whispers of an assassination by rival martial artists. These theories, while largely unsubstantiated, fueled the fire of intrigue surrounding his death and added an air of mystery to his already legendary status. Despite the speculation and rumors, one thing remains undeniable: Bruce Lee's impact on martial arts, cinema, and global culture was profound. His death was a tragic loss, but it did not mark the end of his influence. Instead, it sparked a flame that continues to burn brightly, inspiring generations to come. The dragon had fallen, but his fire was far from extinguished. Bruce Lee may have left us, but his spirit remains. The echo of Bruce Lee's nunchaku still reverberates in the world of martial arts and cinema. He wasn't just a martial artist or an actor. He was a force of nature that reshaped the landscape forever. His lightning-fast moves and undeniable charisma brought a new dimension to action films, setting the bar high for those who dared to follow in his footsteps. Lee's impact was not confined to the silver screen. He was a trailblazer who shattered glass ceilings and broke down barriers. At a time when Asian actors were relegated to stereotypical roles, Lee burst onto the scene, commanding lead roles. With his undeniable talent and charisma, he defied convention, challenged the status quo, and paved the way for a new generation of Asian actors in Hollywood. But beyond his martial arts prowess and cinematic achievements, Lee was a philosopher. His teachings, brimming with wisdom and insight, have transcended time and continue to inspire millions around the globe. He taught us that martial arts was not just a physical discipline, but a spiritual journey. He preached the importance of being like water, adaptable, flexible, and unstoppable. His philosophy wasn't confined to martial arts but extended to everyday life. He believed in self-expression and breaking free from the constraints of conformity in the power of the human spirit. His words have been etched into the minds of many, serving as a guiding light in their personal and professional lives. Today, Bruce Lee's legacy continues to flourish. Martial artists around the world aspire to his level of mastery. Actors aim to capture his captivating screen presence, and individuals from all walks of life turn to his philosophy for guidance. His influence continues to ripple through time, forever altering the course of martial arts, cinema, and philosophy. Bruce Lee, the man, the legend, the dragon, lives on in our hearts and minds. His spirit, his teachings, his legacy, they're all a testament to the indomitable spirit of a man who dared to dream, dared to fight, and dared to live.